Once upon a time, in a peaceful village nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, lived a young boy named Tom. Tom was known throughout the village for his cheerful disposition and curious spirit. But there was something more remarkable about Tom, his incredible bravery. One crisp autumn morning, the villagers awoke to find their beloved forest, which they relied on for resources and recreation, had been overtaken by a mysterious and menacing fog. The fog was thick and dark, creeping closer to the village each day. The elders spoke in hushed tones about ancient tales of a cursed fog that swallowed whole villages, never to be seen again. Determined to protect his home, Tom decided he would venture into the forest to uncover the source of the fog and find a way to dispel it. He was only 12 years old, but his courage was as grand as any seasoned warrior. Armed with a lantern, a map of the forest, and his trusty old pocket knife, Tom set off early one morning. As Tom entered the forest, the fog seemed to wrap around him, making it difficult to see more than a few feet ahead. Despite this, he pressed on, following a path he knew well from his many adventures. The deeper he went, the denser the fog became, and the more eerie the forest seemed. Strange noises echoed through the trees, and shadows moved in ways that made Tom's heart race. After hours of walking, Tom stumbled upon an ancient oak tree, much older than any other tree in the forest. At the base of the tree was a hidden door, partially covered by vines. Gathering his courage, Tom pushed aside the vines and opened the door, revealing a narrow staircase spiraling downward. With his lantern in hand, Tom descended the staircase. The air grew colder as he went deeper until he reached a dimly lit chamber. At the center of the chamber was an enormous, glowing crystal, pulsating with a dark energy. Around the crystal were strange symbols and runes carved into the walls. Tom realized that the fog was being generated by the crystal, which was cursed long ago to guard a hidden treasure. The treasure was said to bring great power, but at a terrible cost. The curse was meant to keep the crystal's power from falling into the wrong hands, and the fog was its way of keeping intruders away. Determined to break the curse and save his village, Tom approached the crystal. He remembered an old story his grandmother had told him about breaking curses by speaking words of truth and bravery. With a steady voice, Tom declared, "I am Tom, a brave boy from the village. I come to dispel the curse and restore peace." As he spoke, the crystal's glow shifted from dark and menacing to a soft, warm light. The fog began to lift, dissipating into the air like mist in the morning sun. The ancient symbols on the walls started to fade, and a sense of calm filled the chamber. Tom carefully made his way back to the village, carrying a small piece of the now dormant crystal as proof of his adventure. The villagers welcomed him back with cheers and gratitude. The forest was once again safe, and the fog had disappeared. Tom's bravery and selflessness were celebrated throughout the village. He was not only known as a cheerful and curious boy, but also as a hero who saved his home from a terrible fate. His story became a legend, inspiring generations to come. And so, Tom the brave boy lived happily, knowing that he had made a difference and that courage could truly conquer even the darkest of threats.